Hi Scorpios, this is going to be your reading for September 2025. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings is I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide, I'll move on to traditional tarot, and then back to Oracle at the end. Alright, let's get into it. So your message for the month of September is harmony and balance. Your message. Angels of harmony and healing are with you to help you resolve any conflicts that have been disturbing your inner peace. You're being encouraged to call in the light of God and surrender any concerns that you have so that the divine can resolve them. Your angel guides is suggesting that you release any need to be right or to get your point across, for this will only create more hostility. This is time to focus on your inner peace. Dedicate time and energy to doing what makes you feel, which makes yourself feel comfortable and comforted. Through being more caring towards yourself, you will create harmonious energy that will wash out like a wave to all those around you. Trust that this will happen and harmony will be restored. Angel guidance is encouraging you to stand down from any conflicts that are going on in your life right now. Take a step back to collect your thoughts and breathe. Angels cannot help you unless you create space for them to intervene. And they are with you now and willing to restore peace. They want you to know that they are aware of your challenges and concerns that you have, but unless you have faith that harmony can be restored, nothing can change. This is a time for you to visualize yourself, the situation, and everyone involved enveloped in a golden light of goodness and grace. And it's important to know that angels of peace are encouraging you to let them bring peace to this situation and trust the process. All right. Scorpio, let's take a look at what this could be. Alright, Scorpio. It's funny you got harmony and balance, and you also have temperance here, which is all about balance as well. So, always meant to be that way. Okay, it feels like this energy of needing to almost kind of give back, but I feel like this energy for you is like you've put out so much energy for other people. It's almost time to kind of receive here for yourself. It might have something to do from maybe like a child is helping you out here, like your child, or some kind of, maybe this is energy from you as a child. Maybe you were like such a giving energy here, or maybe, in the past you were such kind of this kind of giver, right? I kind of just am so focused on the Six of Cups, which is all about this past energy. Sometimes this can represent childhood. Sometimes this can represent children in general, but I just see that she's just giving this cup to this guy here, right? And it's like, that care, that love that's being given. And then it's coming after as the Six of Pentacles here, which is kind of a charitable card. It's about kind of giving back. So maybe you are feeling like, you are giving back to a child, or a child is kind of giving back to you here, Scorpio, because there is that kind of charity card. Or maybe you're calling in a favor from someone in the past. In September, you're just like, hey, I just kind of need a little bit of help with this thing. It seems like financially, in a way, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, which is saying our finances might be a little tight. Maybe we're spending too much money, or we just kind of need help financially. So you might be, again, reaching out to an old friend, reaching out to a child, but I just feel this kind of caringness. You're almost like receiving this care from other people. There's a little bit of resistance, it feels, to take that, right? To take that care. But again, it balances all out, right? That's the thing about relationships. Hopefully healthy relationships is they're there to balance out. You give so much. Hopefully you're like, when times are down or times are tough for me, that kind of energy will be brought back to me, because that is about balance, right? This is a healthy relationship. It's a balanced relationship here. I do have the Death card coming out in reverse, which is your energy here. This is kind of not letting something finish or not letting something end. Okay, so maybe there is this point where you're just like, I want this to be finished. I want this to be over here. But the Knight of Swords is just telling you to kind of blaze through, right? It doesn't matter if we're fearing it, if we're scared, to just keep having that action forward here. You might be walking away from something this month in September. I have the Eight of Cups here, whether that be some kind of financial situation or relationship here, but you're walking away from it because you're just like, I just need more balance. I just need a little bit more, harmony in my life. And that's what the Temperance card is all about, is about this harmony, is about this balance, is about this tranquility, this peace. I know we're kind of like, want life to be exciting all the time, and we want, new things to happen, but I feel like you're craving a lot of peace right now, or the universe is moving you towards creating a lot more peace. There is a relationship here, I'll tell you, that you are kind of not seeing clearly. The Judgment card is saying we're having an error in judgment on someone or something, because that Two of Cups is there. Now, this is just a relationship, maybe, again, with a friend, family member, a partner. The Two of Cups is kind of just like another person. Sometimes it can be romantic, but it usually just means kind of another person. So it feels like we're making an error in judgment on someone. Maybe you feel like someone didn't have the right intentions, or I just kind of want to pull another card and see. Tower in reverse. It's like seeing the cracks in the foundation of something. It's weird, when I pulled that card, that Tower in reverse, I heard "my bad." So I don't know if you might be apologizing to someone, but it feels like maybe you're not kind of communicating to them either here. I have the Page of Cups in the reverse, which is kind of not having a heart-to-heart conversation, closing off communication. The Tower card is just like seeing a little crack in the foundation, and realizing that there's a crack and something needs to be fixed, but it feels like you're not wanting to or willing to at this time, willing to work on that repair. Maybe you need a little bit more time, or it just feels like you're not ready to have that kind of conversation here. Or maybe you're scared that, like, ooh, there's a crack in this. If I keep pushing, the crack will be further. Like, it's almost just like feeling like you'll maybe make things worse. You never know until you know, right? You never know. So it feels like kind of almost like making stories in your head right now, Scorpio, of like, you're like, you're almost finding a way to justify this energy, justify this kind of disconnection, justify not talking about things. So just watch that. Watch if you're trying to kind of make, stories in your head about it, or being like, oh, it's this way. I saw, they did this one thing, and then that means, it's all over. And so I'm just going to distance myself and kind of run away here. But, I feel like there's more to it. Again, they're saying there's an error in that. There's an error. You're not seeing something, or you're kind of crafting something in your head here. I just got to see, I just got to feel what I'm feeling, because I feel like this energy is kind of disrupting this harmony, right? Disrupting this energy of this Temperance card, the energy that they want you to be in. This person might be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. I have the King of Pentacles coming out sideways here. And then I also have the King of Cups coming in right after, which is a water sign, which could be you, Scorpio, or maybe a Pisces, or a Cancer here. It feels interesting. I don't know. I'm getting two different energies from these kings. So I think one is you and one is the kind of the other person. It's just interesting the King of Pentacles is coming out sideways here, because when it comes out sideways, it's kind of like there's a choice involved in this. So for some of you, maybe this is a connection that you don't want to kind of, keep going with, because you just feel like, maybe they're greedy, or they kind of bring instability in your life. They don't bring groundedness, or you kind of see them as maybe a little bit higher of a, higher than you in a way. Maybe you feel like they're more stable. They have more things, going for them right now. So it's like you almost don't want to bug them about that. I think there's just this energy of coming into this as matching. Right, I feel like there has to be an even playing field, right? That harmony, that balance here. You also got to know what you bring to the table here as well, okay? Don't forget that. Too many cards, sorry. You might need to quiet your mind a little bit here, Scorpio, especially in September. Again, that harmony, finding that balance, because it feels like you're might be in a state of a lot of confusion right now, not knowing really what to do. It feels like your intuition is trying to tell you what to do, your gut feeling, but you can't really listen to it right now because your head noise is kind of so high, right? Just because our thoughts are kind of taking over here. So quiet your mind a little bit. Just don't feel like you have to have everything figured out right away or right now. Just do what you can to kind of find that harmony, that peace, that balance, and that's kind of going to be your key moving forward here. Yeah, moon card. Again, it's just a haze, right? It's just like not being able to see things clearly. It's almost like there's a smoke or a haze over your mind, because it's like maybe it is the moon influencing you right now. Maybe it's other factors that are influencing you right now, but it's just not allowing you to kind of see things properly or see things clearly. Sometimes this could be on a subconscious level here as well. So sometimes our subconscious is blocking that, and I feel like when we kind of shine light on that, when we shine light on things of our subconscious, or shine light on things that we're like, whoa, maybe that's a pattern that I kind of do here. Maybe that's something from my childhood that's kind of coming back. Maybe subconsciously this is what I do to save myself from having these heart-to-heart conversations, to save myself from walking away from something here. So I feel like, again, if you feel scatterbrained, if you feel like I don't know what I'm going to do next, just breathe, go back to peace, go back to harmony, so that you can listen to that inner voice, so you can listen to that gut feeling here, okay? Anything else for Scorpio? I have the Strength card in reversed, the Hierophant in reversed, Leo energy, Taurus energy, and the Sun card in reversed. It feels like the Strength card is basically saying that we're not feeling strong enough to get over the situation, or we're not feeling like, we have the capacity to kind of do this. We're strong enough to face whatever it is, that challenges that we are facing right now. And the Hierophant in reverse is kind of saying it's like a natural rebellion kind of energy. So we're rebelling against it here. And it's just like, I feel this deep breath of just being like needing to kind of connect a little bit more, because it's like, we're feeling like we're not strong enough for something, so we're going to push and we're going to run away from it, because it's almost like we're scared of it. We're scared of just being like sitting in it and sitting in this maybe uncomfortable energy that's popping up here, or this energy of maybe feeling like you need help or need something here from other people, and it's really uncomfortable. So we're just going to push away from it, and we're just going to not really connect with it here, because you're just feeling like I'm not strong enough to face whatever this feeling that I am feeling here. But the Sun card in reverse is just saying, you are strong enough right now. It doesn't feel good, but I feel like subconsciously this is something that we're working through right now. So they're just saying with the Sun card in reverse, the sun will shine again. So if you're feeling a little bit hazy by the end of September, if you're feeling like, I don't know what I'm feeling, I'm all over the place, that's okay. Just know that you will kind of get there. You'll get to this kind of sun moment here. But you just got to just breath work, chill, breathe, find peace, find harmony. And that's where kind of the answers will lie for you. Especially if you feel like you're being confused or feeling confused, you don't know where to go or what to do. For Scorpios, meditate and contemplate. What a better card to get to this. This is what we're talking about. That harmony, the balance, the key is the key to all of this. Unlocking all of this for you. We also got We Are the Hathors. And I'll read that for you. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Birth is a portal that ushers in new life, and the Hathors are here to remind you that you are a child, right? We're talking about this childlike energy in the beginning here, the Six of Cups, of the Cosmic Mother, and you're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive deep, deep love of the mother's embrace. And the Hathors know that the journey on earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you're being reminded to rest more deeply in the mother's arms. This card is of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. You're being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender to your sacred femininity, and to create and to surrender to your own creations, and to behold and be held, right? We're talking about that balance, right? That giving back. It's like, again, with this kind of Six of Pentacles that I was feeling here, it's this energy of, maybe you were giving so much. Now it's time for you to be held a little bit. Now it's time for you to be taken care of here. You're being called to remember your place in the web of life and realize that the Cosmic Mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now, moving from one way of being to the other. Eight of Cups here. If so, you're being reminded that you are cradled in the sacred container, that you are more held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. If you are struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself up to receiving the overflowing love of the Cosmic Mother, flooding towards you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. I allow the deep love of the Cosmic Mother to wash over me. I am loved. I am held. That's what I just kind of feel with this too. Like, you just need to be held for a little bit here, Scorpio. To be all honesty, like, this is just kind of what I'm feeling. We're pushing away from it so much, but they're just telling you to kind of embrace it a little bit more. Right, that was your September reading. I hope it helped.